You know, I saw an interesting clip today by Jay-Z, and he said people only emulate the final result. And I don't know if y'all caught that, so I'm gonna say it again. People only emulate the final result. And I still don't know if y'all caught it, but he pretty much just gave the answer to everybody's problems when it comes to reaching our success and reaching our goals and reaching our dreams. The biggest problem in today's era is comparison. You got a lot of people who are looking at other people's lives and other people's accolades and other people's successes. And they're like, yeah, I want to live like that. I want to be able to have those things. I want to be able to do those things. And then they try to model what that other person is doing, failing to realize that that person had to go through X, Y, and Z first before they got all the things that they have, that lavish lifestyle. Like before they got that, they had to endure this type of pain and they had to struggle for this long. That's what people fail to realize, and that's what I failed to realize too. Just to use an example, me doing these videos, who do you think I looked up to the most and still look up to till this day? Yup, E.T., the hip hop preacher. That's one of the people on my list that I want to get around and I want to pick, you know, the brain of and things like that. I want to get around him and his folks, and I want to be able to feel the energy that I see in the videos all the time and that I hear in the podcasts. But what I used to do when I first started doing this video stuff, I was comparing my beginning to his like middle portion. Like I saw him speaking in all these different places and speaking in front of all these different people. I'm like, yo, I want to do that. He was posting videos every day. I'm like, yo, I want to do that. And then I started doing, you know, these things, posting videos all the time, and the small little speaking engagements that I was offered, like little small stuff, I would take them and I was doing it. And then after a while, I'm like, how come I'm not getting blessed the same way E.T. is getting blessed? How come I'm not getting the things that E.T. got? And what I failed to realize at the time is that E.T. had to go through certain things to get to the point that he is now. And I don't know if E.T. ever is gonna see this video, but just in case you do, E.T., I'm applauding you because I didn't understand what you meant when you talked about 12 years to get a 4-year degree, eating out of trash cans, living in abandoned buildings, not having a good relationship with your parents at a young age, struggling in school. I didn't understand that. Like, it didn't make sense to me at the time. Because those of you who watch E.T., you know he never fails to mention where he came from and what he had to go through. He never fails to mention that. And at the time, it didn't make sense. I'm like, okay, like you said in the last video, you said in the last one, and now I get it. And he might have even said in one of his videos, I think he did. He said that people want the lifestyle that he has now, but they don't want to go through what he had to go through to get to the lifestyle that he has right now.
I said, I told one young man out there, I said, let's just be honest. What you want is the life that I have now. You don't want to go through the life that I went through to get to the life that I have now. Let's be clear.
And that's a bar too. And I'm saying all that to say this to you. All of the people in the world are at different points in their life. You cannot compare your chapter 5 to somebody else's chapter 50. It doesn't make sense. And you can't skip chapters either. You have to go through every chapter in your life. Your lavish lifestyle might come at chapter 7. It might come at chapter 10. I don't know, but just know that it's coming. And understand this too. Before you get that lavish lifestyle, the universe has to mold you into a certain human being. Each experience that we go through molds us. It builds us. Your mindset has to be a certain way before you get that lavish lifestyle. Because I don't think the goal is to get the lavish lifestyle and lose it because you were immature. You ain't got to run. This is not a race. Who are you racing against? Outside of yourself. You need to focus on your lane. Keep working. Put your head down. Why are you worrying about what everybody else is doing? Whoever watches my stuff, I love you to death. And I hope you really took something from this video today. Because me learning that, it released the depression from me. It released the anxiety from me. The stress that I felt, it released that. I realized that I have to go in my own lane. Yes, I can use people like E.T. the hip hop preacher as motivation, but it can't become a point to where I'm comparing my life now to his life now. It's two separate sides of the spectrum. All I can do is focus on where I'm at and take it day by day and continue to work. And that's what I want you to do. I hope y'all have a super fantastic day, and I will see y'all when I see y'all.
You can have the life that I have. You can make the money I make or more if you want to. You can travel the world if you want to. But you cannot do this without the lifestyle. You can't do this getting up at 9 o'clock in the morning. This 3 o'clock. This some 3 o'clock grind. Look, I want to show you something. When you dream.